Hey guys, hey everybody, welcome to Monday Live. We're here, it's an exciting day, it's a crazy day. Discord has just gone down, that threw my life into turmoil.
I don't even know what to do without Discord.
We've got a slight pivot on the Sorcery premiere, still at 1:30, but we put up a slightly different video, found something that could be improved on that this morning, and went ahead and made the call to upload and premiere a new version of that. So if you feel like you got bamboozled and you're like, whoa, where's this old link? The new link is up. You can find that on YouTube and where good videos are sold. Let's give you a little rundown on what's going on today. So obviously we're live, and we're about to be live watching together our first Sorcery premiere video.
This is new technology.
For the precons.
So premiere, you schedule it. People can sign up to be notified. A video goes live at a certain time. Everyone's watching together.
You get to chat while it's going up. Yeah.
But we're stacks on stacks. So we're live from the Zadok.
Yeah.
And then at 1:30 Central, so in 19 minutes, this video is going to switch to the premiere.
This video will end, and you guys will have to click on the premiere.
Okay.
But after the premiere will dump people back into this live stream.
So if you're just sitting there, the link will pop up. You click the button, you can watch the premiere live with everybody.
That's it.
At the end of that, you'll automatically come back to the stream.
That should be it. Yeah, that's what we're trying, at least.
That's what's supposed to happen. But it's the first time, and technology can be a fickle
it can be
thing.
Fickle.
Yeah,
that's
man.
right. It can be a little fickle. Hey, well, we're going to cover some news. This is the long and short of it is we've got Sorcery is the big focus this week. Obviously, beta release week is a huge deal.
Releases this Friday.
For us and a lot of people. Happy to report that everything is boxed up and ready to go, sitting, waiting to get picked up from the carriers, the various mail carriers. And so we would love to say that everything is out today, but we just don't know that quite yet.
Yep.
Sometimes they may come by and say, oh, we don't have a big enough truck, or we brought the wrong crew. Anytime you're dealing with third parties, logistics, etc., you can never know for certain. So everything is done on our end. It's ready to be picked up. This is the earliest that we can get it picked up per our agreement with Eric's Curiosa. So hopefully that can all get out the door today. If not, we are certain that it will all be out by tomorrow, Wednesday, almost, I'd say 99.99%.
I was going to say certain. Once you introduce third parties, all bets are off. But it's all ready, and it's all going to be going hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
And we're going to be sending out a notice to let everyone know the tracking should be going live. If you pre-ordered anything, you should, I believe, already have the email in your inbox.
You do, yeah. You've got the tracking link in your inbox. And the majority of orders that had, people that had multiple orders, those have been combined on our side. And a lot of times what that looks like in your account is one of your orders is complete, and that's where your tracking number is for both of those orders. So if one of them is a waiting shipment, one of them is complete, that's generally the case. So you don't need to worry about anything like that. That just means that the awaiting shipment order is actually in the same package as the completed order. That way you only have one tracking number. I'm trying to prevent confusion there. So not ideal systems-wise, but we're doing the best that we can with what we've got.
We'll get there. And if anything goes wrong after the fact, like if you get delivery and something's off, you can contact us. We'll obviously take care of you. And
I do want to give a big shout out to the ops crew.
Yeah.
Did a great job these past many weeks getting this all done. And you have to care enough to make that happen so that we can actually get this to people as soon as we can. And I really appreciate all that effort and just what it's going to mean to everybody out there.
Yeah.
So
and
thank you all.
You know, incredible job done on that end of the fence is a lot. Is our biggest fulfillment project to date.
Yeah.
By a lot. So major shout out to Ops for making that happen. You were also you got in there too.
I put my hands in a couple of days.
You got in there.
I couldn't stand it.
But massive project, and it was really a lot of steps, right? Because we had the early pre-order with the lightning bolt promos. We had the standard pre-order with had the haunt promos. We also had pre-cons that got added in the middle of the lightning bolt pre-order, and so people were merging orders and combining all kinds of stuff. So they did a tremendous job. Also, shout out to Eric's Curiosa. This game is great.
Yeah.
Pleasure working with them, and just excited to see this is it finally. It started a long time. It was like Kickstarter was May of 22.
It was April 22, I think, because I wrote that in the email. I believe we've been waiting since April 2022. That's a long effort, and I know that they're ready too.
Yeah, 100%.
Remember, we're all ready for the Discord, the official Discord, to be about Sorcery and not about like fulfillment, logistics, and distributors, and all that kind of stuff, which is a natural thing that happens, but. Glad to finally get the game out in people's hands.
Yeah, and of course, massive thank you to everyone that did pre-order. We couldn't do everything we do without people buying things from us, including the new studio that is being built, which talking about
Are
third
you gonna
parties.
knock on wood when you say this?
Yeah, of course. A lot of wood, knocking on wood around these parts. We're doing the 12-hour sorcery live stream on Friday.
Good correction there too. I heard where that sentence was about to go.
Yeah, we 100% mid-sentence correction.
A lot of no, better not.
Self-editing. Yeah, it's tough. Anyways, 12-hour live stream starts 8 a.m. on Friday.
12 a.m., 8 a.m. on Friday.
And we're doing
That's
an
right,
escalation.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing games. We're going to have interviews. We got Simon, we got Eric, we got Chase, we got Ira. There's a couple other people, right?
Some other people, right?
Just this one. Okay. That'll be awesome. Like, it's going to be super fun. People should be getting deliveries Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of deliveries happening. And then we're going to be celebrating the release all day. Hopefully from the new studio, but no promises, third parties, et cetera, et cetera.
This may well be the last Zadok stream ever.
Yeah, I said that earlier, and John thought I said my last stream ever. And he was like, "What is happening? Are you like literally about to die?"
You
or
just
something?
thought he did such a good job last week that you put him in as a replacement.
I've been saying for a long time that we need a John cam.
I think third camera has to be.
It's so
now
good,
that John
right?
is. I mean, he's in it.
Yeah. There it is.
There
We're
it is.
finally across it.
On that note, hey, I want to make sure everybody knows again the schedule. I see a lot of new people coming in today in the last couple of minutes. So we're going to be kicking over to the Sorcery TCG premiere at 1:30 our time, and that video is going to go live, and then we're going to be off stream. So we'll just catch you guys over there, and we'll be in the chat chatting with everybody as that video goes. Jonathan's baked in a lot of really fun surprises to that one. After that video, we'll come back into the stream, and rather than my co-host being Zach, my co-host will be Jonathan.
Magic trick.
We will talk a little bit about that video, maybe some of the production side of that people don't get to see very often. And then we're actually diving in to hopefully complete our day one of Earthborne. Because there's nothing more lame than wearing the concerts t-shirt to the concert show. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
So we couldn't play Sorcery today because that's
we
just
can't
too
play
on the
Sorcery.
nose.
No, we got to play Earthborne today because it's like cool to like do something else whenever the concert is happening in front of you. So, and anyone who likes honestly, there's a lot of people who love Sorcery that would have no idea they would even think about Earthborne. But beautiful art, old school vibe, cooperative. It's got a lot of the same hits.
And I think probably the most important thing to me that the two games share is there's this like heart/spirit forward approach.
That's right.
Which is both publishers had a vision to do something very different than the rest of the industry is doing and decided to forge ahead, and then also had a really positive reaction from the community.
Totally.
Like they struck chords, of different chords, I think, but just very genuine, authentic people creating things they want to see exist in the world, and other people responding and enjoying those things. Really, really fascinating.
It's a great system when it works like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's up, Van? Stream can start for sure. I see Kai got me on that one.
Yeah, I love that people just know. Also, Frank, this is honestly incredible comment. It means a lot that anyone would even consider this, saying he's taking a vacation day on Friday so he can be with us for the entire 12 hours.
That's so awesome. Frank's
Unreal.
the best, man.
Love it.
It's going to get delirious definitely around hour 8. It's going to be weird. But hey, you know what?
I'm thinking more like hour 3.
People talk about kitchen table and whatnot, and it's like, let's just actually do it.
That is.
Start with a pre-con, open packs, build, open packs, build, play. Like,
I don't know how delirious it's going to get. We've done that 12-hour release weekend thing personally without a camera on forever.
I think the camera on is the main energy.
It is different.
Energy thing.
It does hit a little different.
I wanted to shout out the chat here. Alex Becker, greetings skeletons is the first comment today. That's an old hit. Thank you, Alex. You've been here for a long time. I hope the mail route's going well. And I hope you succeed in your Flesh and Blood podcast dreams. Frank Levy is here.
Man, there was some heat in the Discord about that. That was great. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I'm done. It's ever saying, what's up, folks? Taylor Evelyn, good to see you as always. Moose Mystic. Moose Mystic, I've not seen your name in a little while, I feel like. So I appreciate seeing you in the chat again.
Says he has 2 lightning bolts on the way, so thank you for the order.
Drawn to the Flame is in on Monday Live. Can you believe it? Drawn to the Flame. Huge supporters, big fans of the show. We're big fans of them.
Are we covering the news prior to the thing?
We'll get as much as we got 10 minutes. We'll get as much as we can.
Okay, I didn't know if we were about to go on a sprint or if I'm like leaning back into this
CB
one.
on Sorcery Beta, Davo, David Roshek, Wayne R, Lord X Mugen. I hope none of these things are illicit. Clockwork Gadget in the chat. President Gunkyard.
The Prez. We are actually live. I saw him ask that question earlier. Also, this
Joe Phillips, Frank Bird Whistle. What's up, everybody?
This like Frank's comment, this
Squid
comment
Bear?
means a lot to me.
Squid
Kai saying, my day off is Saturday and the wife and I will be watching and playing along with the Friday VOD.
Nice.
That's so cool. Because
Love it.
one of the things
See you
I
to do it.
love
Good to see
about
you.
these live streams is it somehow feels like the people we're interacting with are at the table with us.
Don't we call that like a parasocial interaction?
I think parasocial is more like if you think you're friends with Steven because you watch him on the stream.
But they are friends with me.
What, are they friends or do they think they're friends?
They're friends. I'll bet at least 90% of these people would stop if I was on the highway to help me change a tire.
Would they stop if they didn't know? Because I hope they would. We have a lot of good people in these parts. Anyways.
Sometimes you're late for work.
But just the idea that we can share in those experiences, whether directly or indirectly, is so cool. The fact that you would be interested in hearing our voices while you're hanging out playing that game and like interacting in some way is amazing.
Some of the worst voices in the
My
world.
voice is very bad.
I wish I had my dad's voice. Dad's got such a good voice.
Seeing him the other day,
Such a good voice.
and he's such a good storyteller.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Did you see Squid
I
Beer's
missed all of
comment?
that.
First of all, a great avatar.
Squid Beer, what's up?
Sorcery is my first TCG, and I can't tell you how psyched I am.
Psyched for the first. Can you
imagine?
imagine Sorcery being your first TCG? You struck gold, my friend.
Yeah.
You struck absolute gold. It's going to be a great journey. What other news do we, Jonathan? Should we blow through the news and try to get everything?
I can give you. I can hit some highlights for you if you want.
Yeah, hit me.
I'll just start hitting.
Seriously, hit Fab, because you got a lot to say about Fab that I can't say.
There's some Fab updates, but it's just meta stuff, right? It's just like high level Fab.
So here's the thing about Fab you need to know. And this is so common. So if you're playing a competitive game and there's a meta and stuff, I just always challenge conventional wisdom on that because on X, which the Fab, there's like a really active Fab community on X. Okay? Like it's super good. That's the one thing, sad thing about where that platform is.
Can we
going,
keep
right?
calling it Twitter, please?
Yeah, I'll just say, okay, Twitter, it's official.
Yeah, thank you.
So on Twitter there was a lot of people saying like, Lexi's about to be gone. Everyone's happy about that. But it's like, Dromai's going to be bustedly good. It's going to be oppressive. Way worse than Lexi, ironically.
These are all heroes, yeah. Different deck archetypes, basically.
And there's all these complaints about the past year of development, design, and power level and all this stuff. And there was a calling this weekend where 3 heroes that were just considered unplayable from recent sets and stuff made top 8 of the calling. An underdog hero won the tournament. Second place was the new dash that everyone was dunking on. And so like it's suddenly just like all these like really strong negative opinions about what's been going on just aren't true.
Are they not replaced with Australians who know how to play Flesh and Blood?
The opinions?
Yeah.
Well, the problem with that is there's probably 50 non-Australians there that are some of the best players in the world.
So
like the Dash IO beat Michael Fang, who's Pro Tour champion.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was playing Lexi.
Good
Like it's
for
not like he's
him.
playing a weird deck.
So you can't even blame it on Australia's got a weird meta or something.
No.
This is just great. Well, that's beautiful. So I love that when that happens.
Yeah.
And keep that in mind whenever that happens in Sorcery.
That's what I'm saying.
Whenever that first big deck
It's
comes
like,
out,
oh,
and
this
we're like,
deck is
this is
too
busted,
good.
it's too good. It isn't. A lot of the time it isn't.
Just adapt, man.
Sometimes it is,
Yeah.
but a lot of the times it isn't. What else you got? We got alphaclash.
Do you see those promo kits? So they're
Yeah.
going to be announcing big 2024 organized play plans. But the promos with the texture on the background thing is really cool.
They look great.
Yeah, big fan.
They continue to do a great
And
job.
so their second set's coming out December 1st.
Yeah.
Not too late to sign up for the subscription for that and get that with the Altart exclusive promo. Big fan of that game. Big fan of that publisher. Set 2, I'm way more, like I'm very excited about it. The art style's changing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the development and what's going on is kind of cool to see their vision playing out. So definitely check that one out.
And their organized play kits have pursuits, which I think is great. And as far as I can tell, that just means like you need to do certain things, not necessarily just win games.
Yeah.
Really smart, right? I think alphaclash is a game that is really set up for, we're going to give a prize to everybody, whoever the top player of each hero is at a tournament. I've always loved that style, and I hope that they do that. I wish that Flesh and Blood would do that.
Some tournaments, the cut is the top player of every hero.
Yeah,
So
and that's awesome.
you might go 2 and 10, but you were the only person on the bias, so you made the cut or whatever.
Here you are. Yeah, that's beautiful. Arkham had a new Parallel Zoey Samaras. I won't necessarily pull that up here,
Dude,
but just know that
Zoey.
they continue to churn. I think they've felt the drag of not having a release in a while, and they're really kind of pushing out some content to players. And I know the Arkham community appreciates that, certainly in our Discord.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of good
Yeah,
talk
the
about
new release
that.
format is great and has some downsides.
And there's a new investigator that's all about the parlay ability, and it's so awesome, Zach. You can finally wear those fancy clothes, which is really the whole point.
My dream
Drawn to the Flame said the spoiler season for Feast of Hemlock Vale is starting for Asia.
Yeah, we've started to get those parlay cards pushed in.
All
All right, we got 5 minutes. Let's show an Ashes playmat.
Did you show some last week?
I showed 2 last week. Yeah, Gates Thrown Open and the Meteor.
These are crazy stunning.
How about this? I want to know what people think about this bad boy.
I think if you're around Ashes enough, you just take for granted how good.
We'll go forward front.
Okay.
Welcome to Bears.
The Bears. Have you shown that one?
Bears. It's such a quintessential piece of art to
Just
me.
like, look at that guy.
I was a big fan of it. Frozen Crown there. But it's really about that Frostback Bear, which is one of the most quintessential cards in all of Ashes.
Yeah.
But this one we thought really just took well. We had a number of nature cards that took really well to playmat format. This was really the one that stood out. Just the positioning of the elements, the kind of the spread of the action, and the quintessential Frostback Bear being featured with a nice Frozen Crown. I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful choice.
Joe Phillips says that's beautiful.
So like I said, we're doing a run of 7 of these playmat designs for Ashes. They haven't had a consistent playmat basically source for a very long time. We're going to do a run of 7 of these, have them up for pre-order for probably 2, 3, 1 month, and then close everything down, order them up, and then ship them out. And then we may, I think I would really like to do a standard playmat that's always available with the zones on it, with the boxes on it for both the 1-player and the Chimera. Like the 2-player Chimera game.
Interesting.
That's
I've never
really
thought about
sweet.
zones because the spellboard and battlefield are different for every.
Yeah, you just put a
7
big
and 7,
rectangle
I guess,
like
or-
this.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. And you know, it's just fun. It's tidy. Like when I'm doing this in Earthborne, it does feel pretty good to stay in those zones.
I like. So on that note, I like the font they use in this.
Yeah. Well, they just thought about everything because they cared.
Strange.
3 minutes.
Earthborne. We got 3 minutes. Let's cover Earthborne real quick. We'll come back to Earthborne after the stream or
Makes sense.
after the premiere. Fulfillment continues. There's a new playcast up, Advanced Day 3. Of course, it's not quite as entertaining as ours, but it is beautiful nonetheless and very good. It is actually very, very good. I've been loving watching those guys play, and they're in advanced stuff, so they're like getting wrecked.
Yeah, there's
Excellent.
A swamp.
It's
crazy.
excellent.
As it should be.
I peeked. And I maybe
Don't
shouldn't
peek.
have
Don't peek. Marvel Champions Age of Apocalypse is officially announced. We saw the spoiler for that previously. There's some cards revealed for that, so
I
be
did
sure
see
to
that.
check that out. And then lastly, as we get into the 2-minute warning here before the video premiere, Sorcery, we'll catch you guys over there here in just a second. Let's talk about Dust. They've unveiled the announcement of how Dust is going to work. There's going to be exclusive promos, playmats, etc. that you can get through Dust. Dust is also going to be awarded not just through box purchases, but potentially through organized play opportunities and others that are not listed.
And particularly not just winning organized play.
That's key.
Yeah. So I thought that was really cool because you essentially have collectors and players being the primary 2 categories of people, right? Some people collect and look at things more than they actually put them on the table.
Yeah.
So having a way for someone who maybe doesn't have the money to buy a lot of boxes to also earn it. And then it's super cool. I want one of those sweatshirts.
Yeah.
The promos they showed that are exclusive to the way, they're not gameplay exclusive, but they're alt art exclusive.
That's right.
Very smart. And
Yeah.
the other part is they get data on how many boxes are open.
That's key. And they get data on the stores that are actually awarding Dust where players are actually playing. So now you
Bingo.
can actually try to circumvent a lot of the stuff that's obscured from distribution to retail.
I thought that was super cool. Also, they made an announcement about all the content going up this week, so definitely check that out if you haven't. Obviously, we're going to be posting some, but there's a handful of other creators as well. I think Louis from Kitchen Table and Hein, and then Winning Agenda Jesse over there.
Yeah, Jesse
so,
and Hayne.
a lot of exciting stuff going on, and then it concludes on Friday with our 12-hour bonanza.
All right, go to our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, like the actual YouTube channel, you'll find an upcoming / premiering video. Catch us there. We'll be in the chat. It's our Sorcery TCG gameplay, the first of 2. It's an incredible video. We can't wait to share it with you, and we'll see you there. We'll be back right after that here on the stream.